Dave, what do you think of Walker Buehler today, and just overall with your starting pitching here? It seems like that's been obviously the fueling your success.
It's certainly the the root of all the success. Walker was fantastic. It's an aggressive ball club. They work counts, but they're on the fastball. He was great. I thought the Longoria ball in that sixth inning, Walker could have went to the eighth inning. I think it was the seventh inning or whatever it was. But I thought he was great today. Just really consistent, going after guys. Didn't have the punch, but this is an aggressive swinging team. Got the punch when he needed. The starting pitching has been fantastic all year for us.
Seems like so far your season's kind of like three different parts, right? You guys started through 13-2, 5-15. Now you won 10 of 11. What's gone well here? Maybe is it just come down to starting pitching? What would you say has gone well here over the last 11 games?
I just think that we're playing complete baseball. Defensively, the starting pitch has been consistent all year. I think defensively, we've been playing much better defense. We're tacking on runs when we need to, and we're getting the big hit when we need it.
And just to see, was it nice to see DJ Peters there with a couple hits, after his struggles?
It was great. DJ, he's a great young man. He's a great trier, works hard. Everyone likes him. And he's a very good defender at all three spots out there. In this ballpark, there's a lot of value, and him tracking balls down helped us win a baseball game last night as well. But for him to get a couple knocks, hit some outfield grass, drive and run, I know he feels pretty good about it.
And with Max Muncy, what's the difference between what he's doing now and what he was doing a couple of weeks ago when he was struggling?
I think he's just going back to just being a really good hitter. And really good hitters use the whole field. They swing at strikes, take balls. And when a pitcher makes a mistake with the power he has, he can slug you. So I just think that across the board, and he values the walk too. So he's just a great all-around performer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, even when Walker's strikeout totals haven't been, 9 or 10 in a game, he's gone 6 innings every time out. He's gone at least 7 each of the last 3. How much of an emphasis was that for him going into the year, just being able to provide length on every time he goes out?
It's huge, and I can't speak for Walker, but as far as our ball club, I think the punch obviously takes any defense out of play, which is always nice, but his ability to go deeper in games has a lot of value for our club. Guys with Walker stuff, hitters tend to be more aggressive to get the at-bat over with, which doesn't lend itself to the punch out. But when he needs a strikeout, he's shown he can get that too.
Thanks.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, with Austin Barnes, I know he's usually gets on base a lot, but recently he's had some extra base hits, including the home run today. Anything particular been working for him?
Well, Austin right now, I think his approach, his mechanics at the plate, he's in as good a spot as I've seen since 17. So he's just being an all-around good ball player. So the pull side doubles, the homer today was huge. The safety to attack on a run was huge. So he's just being a good baseball player.
Thanks.
Yep.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know you've talked about how good the starting pitching's been, but I mean, there's one thing to do it on a per inning basis, but the fact that all 4 of your main guys now are all guys who have shown regularly an ability to go deep in the game. I mean, how much does that sort of helps everything from the bullpen to everything else in terms of being able to maybe be more of an anomaly in today's game, be able to go deep?
Yeah, it just kind of keeps everything in line and doesn't, gives our ball club every single night a chance to win a baseball game. And those guys, you see it, those 4 guys, they feed off one another, they learn from one another, and it's very healthy. And it just, like I said, it just gives a chance to win every day. It spells guys in the pen when we need it. Cover a bullpen game, that's certainly helpful as well when you have 4 guys like that.
All right, thank you, Dave.
Next question is from Justice de los Santos. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, kind of going back to Muncy, but I think over his last 15 games, he has an OPS exceeding 1,300. Just considering some of the injuries you guys have had, how valuable has he been just knowing he's going to provide something day in, day out?
Yeah, he's a key piece to what we're doing. Defensively, offensively, doesn't matter. Handedness, he still goes out there and gives you a good at bat. 4 good at bats a night. Drives and runs, gets on base. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't talk about injuries very much, but having the consistency of Max has kind of kept us afloat.
And what were your thoughts on Scott Kazmir in his first appearance since 2016?
I was happy for Scott. I know Scotty well, and it takes a lot for a guy who's, playing the game, coming back for the love of the game, not for monetary reasons. And I give him credit. He made a bad pitch, or Muncy took a good swing on the changeup. But outside of that, he kept us at bay. So it was good to see Scotty. That was good for him.
Kind of a small thing, but were you able to see Pujols give his bat to a fan that was right next to the dugout?
So what's that?
Were you able to see Pujols give his bat to a fan, a young fan that was right next to the dugout?
No, I wasn't. Not surprising. Superstars, people that look up to guys like Albert, and for him to reciprocate that and make a young fan's day, year, whatever it is. I mean, it's a treasure. I'm sure that person can have for a long time. It's not a surprise.
Last questions from Clint Pacius. Go.
Hey, Dave. So kind of as a team is turned around and been playing well, it looks like JT's kind of had to fall on the sword a little bit, betting under 200 for the month. You guys seeing anything with Justin, or any worry right now, or is he getting on base enough to kind of just let it weather?
Yeah, I mean, he's still going to take it at bats. He'll still take the walk. I just think right now, if I had to, poke holes in something, I think it's just a little late to the heater. So you see there's more velocity up to him. I thought, I don't know, I guess it got scored in there, but he doubled for me to right center today. So I got him as 1 for 3. But Justin's going to take good at bats and play solid defense. So he'll work through it.
Thanks, David. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.